Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys why you don't need a 1000 as a starter bike. So this right here is my first bike. This is a CBR 600 F4i. This is obviously, like I said, a 600. I think this bike is perfect to start on, but there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to start on 1000. Oh, I missed. That ain't good. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Calm little $10. Nice, tank is all the way filled up. Now we head down. There we go. Bike not trying to cooperate. Okay, let's go on the road. Now, why did I not start on a 1000? Well, one, I can't afford it. Two, it's way too much bike for a lot of people. Even the people who do actually own them will even say, if they're so hard to handle, it's so scary. Really less understanding to your mistakes. Let me explain what I mean by that. What I mean by that is when you make a mistake on a 1000, there's so much more bike, it will hurt you. For example, I was going into traffic one time, and this is a complete user error. I thought the bike was on neutral and it was in first. And I went for one of these, and it literally jumped, and thankfully I stopped in time. If I was on a 1000, the bike probably would have flipped and I would have went into the back of the car in front of me. I definitely wouldn't want to get a 1000 as a first bike is because I already complain about this bike being a little heavy sometimes. And, you know, I have dropped this bike one time, which is tragic. I didn't even film it. But it can be a lot to handle, especially when you start to angle over. So, I mean, I can only imagine being on a 1000. Like, I would definitely drop it a bunch of times. This Uber right there has dropped this bike like 3 times. I mean, it's a 600. I mean, these are like 340 pounds. I mean, a 1000 is so much heavier. Like, you would scratch your bike up so bad being new. And yes, the bike does have enough power to, you know, easily handle that much weight. With the rider, you know, being new, like me, you know, having a 1000, you're not going to be able to handle the weight or the power. So you're throwing 2 negatives onto someone that has no clue what they're doing. That is how you crash. The money, and you know, you want to be one of those Instagram kids with a S1K, you know, you wear no gear, you know, you have, you know, no personality, you know, you can do that, you know, of course, but, you know, definitely would not recommend it. Well, you know, if I get a 1000, you know, I'll control myself, you know, I'll be cool. If I'd gotten a 1000, I would have died the day I got the bike. I guarantee it. Going over the mistakes that I've made, and thankfully the bike didn't kill me, I definitely would have had some trouble if I started on a 1000 and made those same mistakes. Now, me personally, I think a 600 is probably the perfect starting place for a beginner for a couple of reasons. One, it's not a 400. The bike is not slow. Unless you're getting a ZX4, like, it's just not, like, I feel like the reason that I got a 600 was just because I was scared that I would lose interest in the bike and that I wouldn't respect it. And not respecting the bike is what makes you crash. I respect this bike because I know this bike can kill me. I know that this bike is capable of things that I don't want to find out. I didn't think a 400 would be able to bring that to me just because it's not big enough and it's not fast enough. I think a 600 is the perfect sweet spot because it's fast. It's not too... You're bumping into me for. Hey! Hey! Stop bumping into me. And even at times, this bike can feel like too much. You can go very fast, very easily on this bike, and it's not even a 1000. It's nothing close. that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, be sure to subscribe and like, if you want to see some more content by me. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Later.